Looked great in the respawns. They were struggling a bit in control. They're struggling in hardpoint. They looked great in search. I mean, we watched that one yesterday on Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for Game 2 in this series just because of what we saw yesterday. Obviously not the same map, but we'll see if they can have a similar result here. What's your gut telling you, though, this matchup, though? You have a pick?
I think this one's the only... Before I saw the maps, I thought this one was going to go the distance. I really did. I think people underestimate Reciprocity. I think they're a very solid team.
Well,
Tommy
okay.
hits 4.
I think now you see what we were speaking about before this. Tommy can take over the game, and it's 4 with the Maddox in the opening moments. What a play from him. Trying to line up the 5th. There it is. Closest streaks already. Guns one more. 20 points off streaks. There's the trade. He's already got a Hellstorm and Lightning like 30 seconds into the opening. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought this was going to go the distance, and maybe Frequency is a very strong map for Reciprocity as well. Drone Squad already called in, and if you're optic, you're thinking, crap, you know, we got to rotate. Weskin trying to do the best on the right side of his map. He's going to back on up. He has some help from the Drone Squad. Already an 8-0 start. He's going to ping the lightning strike. He's going to call it in as well. There is a couple of people inside orange from OpTic. He does find one on a crim as the hill is going to pop. Scump and Zuma able to find some kills. This is actually a great scenario for OpTic Gaming as they do have a split spawn scenario. It's a couple of players from Reciprocity spawn all the way out.
I'm just wondering if Tommy's ever going to die. There it is. He goes 10-0 to kick things off. If you're OpTic, can you survive that opening flurry? We're only into the second hard point, so nothing that significant done, and you already had the lightning and drone tossed out from Tommy. But controlling the base at orange will be OpTic for now. Still 30 seconds remaining on it, and for this particular map, we talk a lot about how important the base transition is. When you go from orange to blue, if you can chain those together, you can rack up a ton of time. And right now, OpTic has exactly what they want. They're still spawning them in the back. That's going to allow them to rotate out, and they did the damage on this hard point.
You got to feel great if you're OpTic, because Tommy invested a good amount of streaks. He started off 10 and
you're down 10 points.
And you're going to be down about 20, but as you said, they've won the rotation to blue. They did exactly what they needed to do, but now they have to be careful. Where do Scump, Zuma, and Crim all spawn? This is the problem. So they wait until the hill pops. Great discipline out of OpTic. TJ's able to find the lightning. So OpTic do have the spawns in the back, but we know the big difference between blue and orange. That balcony is open. That is part of the hill. So you'll see Reciprocity. They're just going to flood through that elevator area and just contest this hill.
They're trying to get somebody maybe in a position at elbow where they can back them up, but the pressure's there, and now spawning in the back is actually going to be Reciprocity. It's Wusking that gets the deep spawn. OpTic is finding some time, but that was so well contested by Reciprocity. Their lead stayed just about the same halfway through this hard point. Zuma tagged up and doing the best he can. Tries to get shots out towards ring, but gets pushed out. And it's just about to be a tie game, and then more than likely a lead change now for OpTic. So you deal with the opening flurry from Tommy, you take the lead in this game, and now we're basically all square.
Now back to Tommy. He's going to get taken down. OpTic do a wonderful job rotating on over, but Weston and Shawnee do find some kills, and Weston able to stay up.
And yeah, we talked about just how he can go off and how he can slow down. Like he goes 10-0, now he's 11-6. So he's 1-6 since he kind of erupts out the gate. We'll keep an eye on where he goes throughout the course of it. But
I think the big thing is like, did you have to so quickly call in the drone squad in that lightning, right? Like, it felt like your team was in a position, you have a 30-point lead.
Do you maybe save them for the transition to the next hard point?
Right, or do you just try to stagger them a little bit? It just felt like he committed a lot. He invested a lot into his streak so early on in the game where maybe they don't have as big of an impact. Obviously, the Hellstorm and the Lightning on a map like Frequency, it's tough to find kills.
Well, he gets 2 with the Hellstorm here, and that's a big part of why they find the opening into pipes. But OpTic Gaming comes back. Karma, TJ, Krim all find kills, and now they'll be back inside with 15 seconds remaining. We'll swap over to Zuma, though, who's got a battle at elevators. Loses that one-on-one. The trade eventually comes through from Crim6, but he'll fall immediately after that. Still, just about a tie game. No big separation between these two squads as we get into our second set of rotations here, Joe.
Yeah, and you're going to hear the specialists start to come out. TJ's only going to find a couple with that War Machine. Zed now, he's another player on this Reciprocity team that can just take over. Not having the best game at 8-11, but Reciprocity have the lead. They have control. See if any more specialists come on in. You know this is a great place for a grab slam if you are Karma. And there we go. He's able to find one on the Weston that'll open up things. But Scump and TJ, you take it down. And Karma trying to stay alive. Now it's on to Krim, and he gets cleaned up by Tommy. Tommy has continued to bring the energy. You hear him getting so loud in the background. And this is where he got streaks on that first hill. He's still alive, but TJ finally takes him down with 10 seconds left. That's great if you're Reciprocity.
Yeah, I mean, you survive the grab slam. You're not stacked. You only allow one kill to come in. You're still able to hold for a big chunk of the time. At elevators, now we'll focus over to Orange. Reciprocity once again with the early setup, but OpTic Gaming, they flooded through the front, they've got it into the back. It's very similar to what we saw the first time through.
The only difference is OpTic tried to push on through. The last time they just held the back, right? They just allowed Reciprocity to spawn through there. But War Machine, it's gonna get popped. Doesn't find much. Zuma though with the Tempest, he's gonna get grab slam by Tommy.
And that's huge because he had flak on. You saw that go in. He's able to survive and keep the Tempest up, but Tommy then with the grab slam on through, clears the way and allows Reciprocity to at least get a foothold in the hard point for the time being. Scump is the next one to get cut down. Zuma and Karma doing their best to try and get in the contest. There it is, as Zuma does get in for time, but OpTic, just like the first time through, will still control the left side of the map and have the early rotation over to B, or over to blue. But Reciprocity now, they got their biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, now OpTic's got to be careful. They actually spawn in the back. This is not good for OpTic. Karma, he's going to realize the situation, get taken down, and they invested a little bit too much. They stacked the right side of the map, did OpTic Gaming, as they tried to just contest the last 20 seconds.
Well, I think they spawned out pipes. Did those guys just not get to the back quickly enough?
No, you had TJ who actually spawned up. I just think they had more players. They were winning gunfights on that side of the map.
Just put too much into it.
Yep.
Annihilator out now for Wuskin. He's found two. One coming in the top window. Tommy's got the look over. He is 130 off streaks. Can he find another? They know he's up here. The slide comes in. He's going to use his teammates. Wisely done. Finds a Maddox as well. Streaks could be crucial down the stretch, but it's been a while since OpTic Gaming really got any points on the board. Now the flurry comes in, but right behind that's a Tempest, and he does connect.
Yeah,
that changed to three on their knees, but Crimsix actually comes in, is able to find the kill. They all stay up, Joe.
Yeah, great play out of Krim to just slide on in and find that kill. 3 of his teammates were down.
He doesn't get that. He might all drop.
All he needed was to hit one shot. And that's what could have happened in that close area. And now, the next hill, Zuma able to find a couple of kills, having a solid game out of Zuma. 18 and 20 overall. Make it 19. He's able to find his third in a row. Tries to snap on in the second, but now Damon's gonna try to fly on in and find a kill, but just be annoying with that grapple.
They got a lot to focus on him, and it allowed Krim to trade him out before taking a dive off the side of the map. But if you're OpTic, you need to find a run here, and maybe this is where it begins at pipes. There's just over 30 seconds left, but you're trailing by 50 points. Scump at 13 HP, trying to heal back up and work toward these streaks. Gets eyes on Tommy. Krim doing his job, but as Zuma falls, pressure now going to be coming towards Scump. I think he still has Karma there to work with him. Does Scump get that final kill? He does. So Scump picks it up, gets a little bit closer to streaks. Now we'll see what he'll be able to do. The next rotation is coming in.
I'm just taking a look at the top. It looks like OpTic will get a lot of their specialists very soon. Yeah, the TAC 5 boost invested by Shawnee. Besides that, it's just Tommy about 3/4 of the way to his
He almost got caught. But he's able to heal back up and take the gunfight now. 45 off streaks. Scump getting very, very close. Concussion in, trophy there. But the comeback seems to be happening now. Can he get the streaks? No one's there to finish, trying to stay alive. Wisely backs down and waits for the help to come in.
And knows the challenge is going to be in. One player did spot him. I think it was Tommy. So this player's going to be ready for him. He's going to be ready. That's a great call out by Tommy. Zed just waits patiently, so no streaks for OpTic Gaming and Scump. Karma and Zuma, though, they're going to break on in. It's all down to Zed, and Zed's able to find 2.
And you hear him screaming. He's getting loud in the background as well. Reciprocity holding on to this lead now, eclipsing the 200-point mark as Zed keeps it going. 5 in a row for Zed. Number 6, they're dancing, but it's a fist to the face as Zed will finally drop. But Wuskin in the back, there's so much pressure on him now to make the play. He's able to find Karma. There's one more here. TJ coming into the web. Nice finesse from Wuskin, I thought for a second, but TJ will get the better of him. They'll get the spawns now for Orange. And another comeback opportunity here for OpTic Gaming.
And this is the second hill that OpTic has had the back spawns. Yeah. They've rotated, they found Wuskin. So an opportunity for them to potentially have a very clean hill. You can see no specialist. Zed getting close to the War Machine, but the side of OpTic, you have 4 that are going to be ready. Crimson invested in Annihilator, able to find a couple. It's what we were talking about. They have the spawns, they have the tools and the utility to hold this down.
You might be able to get streaks too, but that was big because your entire team basically dropped with the push coming in, but the Annihilator ends up being the equalizer. Now a Lightning in, now only trailing by about 15 points. Takes the gunfight, full streaks for Crim. It was Tommy early, it's Crim 6 late. As OpTic now make a surge. He gets caught from behind, but the damage already done as the streaks already in. Well, we have another lead change. I mean, Reciprocity has held a lead for a majority of the game, and there it is. Yeah, OpTic in front.
Zendo can make the play for Reciprocity. He was being so patient, but Crim's got a missile for him. But he's still able to stay alive. So you see the split spawn that's coming in for OpTic. They're spawning pipes. He's going to call Lightning towards the back. Zuma pops the Tempest as well. He's able to connect with one. That's a big hit on the Zed. Now OpTic Gaming 30 seconds away from taking this one.
OpTic making the run. It's down to the final moments. Let's get right to it. Astro Gaming listening with OpTic Gaming.
One mid, Seth. Mid. You, Seth. Half. Nice.
Nice.
Elbow.
Elbow, one shot.
Popping a jump squad right now.
That's last guy.
Nice. I'm jump squad.
I need a stairs.
Elbow. Elbow. Fuck. Yo, my jump squad might get.
Yeah, we're winning. We should hold pipes. Hold pipes. Don't die.
Yo, go new. One stop.
Outer Tempest. Nice. Good job.
Yo, hold that side pipes. Hold that side pipes. I'm going to get this.
I gotta choke.
Outer, one shot.
They're all that.
I'm looking at her. I got her. I have your jungle. Tommy, one shot dead. Yo, go help him.
Too close, guys.
They're going outer.
Nice, good shit. Let's go. I spawn close.
Outer, one shot dead.
Nice, good shit. Let's go, baby.
Wait.
Go on, pitch Tommy. He's going outer, Tommy.
I'm laying down.
Outer, Tommy.
8 points needed from OpTic. Karma finding kills, but Reciprocity gets into the hard point. They can still get it done. Can he set up the grab slam, though? Is what he may be looking for. The push comes in, takes the first one-on-one. The trade doesn't come through. TJ looks over him, and now OpTic can close it out here. Nobody's close. There's the final points, and OpTic with a nail-biting finish. Reciprocity. He was basically saying, talking about not worried about his individual stats. Like, he just wants to get the win, like, the OpTic guys. And that team's like, no, man, this is like for your stock, too. Come out here and fry type thing. Like, there's a long line for him as well, since he's on the outside looking in.
I mean, if this goes south quick, there's people at home who are thinking about teams and the best teams that they could potentially make. You know, that roster movement period, it'll sneak up on us, and Zuma's going to be one of those guys that we're watching. So people are absolutely paying attention to Zuma's individual performance.
Well, if we saw anything that was impressive on Arsenal for them against EG yesterday with OpTic, they had mid-map control at all times. Not any different here as they flood mid-map, but it's going to be a 5-on-2 as the push comes in towards the B site, and they just get smoked. The help doesn't come in from mid in time, and Reciprocity with a nice opening round. Just that 5-man hit you've been speaking about, it works here.
Yeah, I mean, Reciprocity just take the gamble. They know there's more than likely a sniper. This time it's TJ on the side of OpTic, and they're just saying, okay, shoot. Because if he misses, you see how quickly they get to that inner area and basically challenge him because he doesn't have help. I mean, we saw this at the Pro League qualifier a number of times where Reciprocity do that over and over again. They know there's going to be a sniper there, and they just flood you. You could try to set that up, a bit of a trap, but even if you have a guy inner, just the ability to stay alive in this area can be very difficult to deal with opponents.
All the pressure comes in, and Dins and company get it done. Dins, a nice map one, but they couldn't secure the victory. It'll be interesting to keep an eye as the strategies spread out throughout the course of this game. We'll see the different hits from either team. So we saw the offense from Reciprocity, heavy hit towards B. What does OpTic Gaming opt to do? Now Wuskin will be on his POV for now, as it looks like they want to be aggressive on the B side, but once again, it seems pretty patient and spread out from OpTic, at least on offense.
Yeah, watch those arrows, number 8 and 9, right? Karma and Crim. Is someone going to go on a late flank, or are they going to try to take top middle control? You see Karma's watching the flank, just peeking his balcony. Zed, though, he's going to get aggressive, but it's taken down by the Maddox of TJ. Another stun comes in, so Scump, he's going to challenge his inner. TJ finds another one, and now Karma may have a bit of a 1v1 on the other side of the map, but it doesn't matter. The rest of his team, as TJ finds 3, Karma finds the last one. A great round from OpTic.
Yeah, I mean, so far, offense just dismantling any kind of defensive hold. We'll see. I guess the big thing for me now going forward is how the defenses mix it up to try and see the hit, or try and deal with the hits they're seeing.
And you saw this is the idea from Reciprocity. We're going to stack towards those inner pipes for us, throw a stun out, problem is that stun doesn't connect with TJ, and he's able to find a couple of easy kills.
Well, I mean, that's the reason he was picked up on the squad, right? His playmaking ability in Search and Destroy. I know we talked a lot about Dashy from Vegas and what he did statistically, but TJ was right there with him. They were both, I believe, in the top 5 overall.
That was it. It was we had a fixed Search. What are we gonna do? We're gonna pick up these two SD phenoms.
I won't forget the convo. It was me. I went with my girlfriend, Krim and his girlfriend. We took our dogs to like the lake, and he was talking about the pickups. He's like, I'm just gonna pick up 2 guys that can carry us in Search. We'll win respawn with whoever's on the squad, and well, it's been working out so far.
You see, OpTic, they go for a bit of an adjustment. You saw TJ had the help of Krim towards that B site. A lot of top middle presence as well, so Reciprocity switch it up, go towards A. Zed's gonna find that first blood on a Karma. Now Tommy's gonna peek, but he's gonna get taken down. A nice team shot out of Krim and Scump as they're able to stay alive, and now Reciprocity just gonna get picked apart.
Waskin last one up. He wins 2 big gunfights. It's a 1v2 now with 30 seconds. This is absolutely manageable now from Waskin.
He's just gambling it, right? He just knows they're not on the bomb yet. Nobody's on it. There's another 7 seconds that he doesn't have to check it. Now he goes on the flank.
They're on it now. Can he get there in time? Can he get there in time? Nope. Takes the wrong gunfight. Not able to get him off the bomb. It was stuck by Zuma. They hop it the second he hops back into elevators. And there's the defuse for OpTic.
That's obviously a tough spot because the other option is when you go to that balcony, he jumps off the balcony, kills the bomb diffuser. Around that time, Krim's going to be looking at him. He's already going to have an advantage in the gunfight. There should still be enough time for Krim to...
Yeah, he would have had somehow get an angle up top and slide out. I mean, yeah, he didn't have a lot of options. That's an absolutely tough spot to be in. OpTic up 2-1 now. Let's see if Reciprocity can have a little bit more luck on defense this time around. OpTic switch up the offensive hit.
Yeah, once again, very aggressive towards that B side for Reciprocity. Yeah, Tommy and Zen who pushed on up. They don't spot anything, but another first blood for Krim. He's able to find one, but there's a trade out of Shawnee, and Waskin just took the ankle off of Zuma, so he gets taken down now at 3 versus 4, and he's able to stay up, but Karma able to break it at least at 2v3, but numbers advantage right now for Right.
Krim, last man up, tries to chase it, can't connect with a Mozu, and Zed finds the final 2 kill. A big round from Reciprocity to bring things all square. And I think I heard Krim just talk about slowing it down. Well, this map isn't Arsenal. Like, it's not as easy, I think, to slow it down and spread out the defense. It's obviously much smaller. You can rotate a lot quicker. You can get aggressive a lot quicker on teams. How do you try to, I guess, slow down a map like this versus
you can play for your base, right? Just keep teams guessing, because what did we just see from Reciprocity? Tommy and Zed play so aggressive towards that B side. They don't spot anything. They sit there for about 3 seconds and they leave it. They just stack top middle. So maybe just be a little bit more patient. If you're an offensive team, I mean, and what OpTic has done to cancel out this B side is they've taken top mid control. They have 1 player playing towards A. That's going to be Karma. All he's doing is shouldering this area. He's going to shoulder, peek it, but now that's bad timing for Karma. And now Reciprocity just go right for A once again.
Instead of shouldering, his shoulder gets removed, and Waskin gets the 2 opening picks. Everybody dropping. It's similar to the first round where they were just picked apart. And Krim right off the map. First time at Zuma, now it's Krim's turn.
So I don't know the play call. You know, maybe Karma got a call out, but what's supposed to happen is he's supposed to be right near that balcony door, just shouldering back and forth. As soon as he spots anyone near that elevator area, he backs on off, waits for his teammates.
Yeah, when you were talking about it, I thought just with the way you were talking about, he was at balcony. He was at top window, so they had no eyes. They had no eyes toward that side at all.
So he may have gotten a call out, or maybe they would have pushed on him.
Yeah, because it almost seemed like the way he reacted is he panicked, like, oh God, no one's got the eyes on this, and he tries to get out, they're already there. So that seemed like a bit of a setup issue or communication issue on the side of OpTic Gaming, and Reciprocity firmly take advantage of it. 3-2 now as Reciprocity takes the advantage. Once again, no one towards mid-map for them, and OpTic Gaming.
So they're trying to push middle. You're going to see Scum just take a gunfight versus Zed. Krim, he's going to take down Shawnee, so that allows TJ to push on up. Look where TJ is already. Inside of blue, but Dens wins the gunfight. Now Tommy trying to rotate on through as he finds Krim, but he can't find Zuma. A 2v2 now.
OpTic's got bomb. Bottom middle. Zuma just kind of waiting for a bit of help here so they can sync up and make sure they at least trade. This will be the one-on-one that likely decides it, and Waskin guns Karma, but now done to a 1v1. Zuma versus Dens. I spots him. What timing he just got. I thought for a second Dins was going to be facing, get eyes on it, but his second he turns to get back towards elbow. Zuma goes out flying, and he clutches up.
Yeah, I don't know if Weskin thinks, you know, he's on, like, the other side of that pillar, like he's already near him. But it really just comes down to him. If he can stay alive and buy time for Dens to get close to him, they have a 2 versus 1. Instead, they give Zuma a couple of 1 versus 1s where timings go his way. That's just a gift. You'd love to take that. Those are rounds you just wish you always have.
Into round 7 now. Offense back to Reciprocity, where they've found their round victories. Has really been.
So here's this challenge again. So there we go. There's a shot, and now here comes Reciprocity. But he does have some help from Karma and Zuma.
So that
set up a bit of a trap.
Yeah, well, that was what they tried to do, I think, in round 1. Like, they had complete map control. I thought as soon as the pressure came in, they were going to swarm. They just weren't able to trade it out. This time, though, the help comes in from mid. I mean, just like we talked about towards the B site kind of on Arsenal yesterday. The help just comes in so quickly when you have mid-map. Round win to OpTic Gaming. And it seemed like there, I don't know if maybe the push was a little bit slower from Reciprocity or if the rotation just came in quicker from OpTic, but
I think it was just a faster rotation.
I mean, that's what they were trying to do, I think, in round 1. It just didn't work out that way.
I mean, how fast they got to TJ in round 1 was insane.
Yeah,
they obviously had no help.
Yeah. The OpTic squad coming up with the next round strategy as they now back in control.
Yeah, we could basically hear everything the way they're talking right now.
Actually, all I heard was Wuskin, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. I heard their voices. I didn't hear much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Reciprocity, there's a couple of players top mid, but there's a first blood for Krim, and that's what he's been doing. He's just been challenging 1v1s with the ICR.
And I think that's a bit of the slow it down mentality he was talking about. You know, we've been taking mid control throughout a lot of the game. This time played a little bit slower in the base.
Now they're going to push this behind the Tempest. Dens, though, able to find one. I think he had some help on that kill. And all OpTic Gaming is hoping right there is that he can connect with this shot. But Dens does a great job just shouldering it, staying alive. Watch number 5. That's Tommy in a very good position, but it's bad. Tommy bounces off of Karma, and Karma's able to connect it. Now it's the Tempest on the side of Reciprocity that comes out from Dens. But they actually
hit each other.
Blows, yeah.
They hit each other, so both Tempests drop, but Zuma's able to actually stay alive. 3-on-2 now. Zuma working to get the plant. 25 seconds remaining. Krem6 looking over towards elbow right as he gives up his ADS. The push comes through and he's going to get caught. Things may be falling apart for OpTic, but Zuma at least able to get the plant and get away with his life. He's out. Zed just hoping to maybe find a freebie. Turn this into a one-on-one.
Well, he thinks this player has to check the bomb, but he doesn't know Zuma's just already checking it from this area. But he does find a timing. Can he win the first one? Able to do so, but here's the thing. Karma has Grab Slam. Karma has a Grab Slam, so if he runs into him at all, you expect him to pop it and just win the easy one. So there we go. Oh, doesn't win it though.
Oh my God, what a clutch there from Zed. The 1v2 hops it with time to spare. You like to see the Grab Slam there?
I think he just didn't have time to do it. I don't.
Just dropped so quickly.
Yeah. It was just the timing with the slide where Zed got around him.
Well, he got great timing on both players, yeah.
Well, yeah, the way they split. So you had Zuma who was checking the bomb. Karma was just inside the lobby of blue, and they were going back and forth, but somehow he just split both of them. And once again, you had another 1 versus 2 where that player who is 1 gets a couple of 1v1 wins.
I believe Karma in this situation's like 105 off streaks before he drops there, so that becomes an even bigger kill for Zed. As no streaks in for OpTic, you get the round victory, and you even the odds. Big clutch. It was Wuskins with a chance earlier. Zed this time able to close it out.
And that puts the game at 5-3.
Looks a little better for OpTic if that is the case, but now it's tied. Each team pushing each other the distance. TAC 5 going to be put in from Reciprocity.
TJ doesn't have a sniper. He's just shouldering that area, just spotting the Reciprocity guys. And now he's staying alive, but the rest of OpTic going all the way around. They're pushing through that orange base. They're trying to isolate Shawnee. They do just that. But Annihilator is out, and we know how good Weskin's been with it. And they just leave it. You see all those players just mantle that wall, and they go back towards middle.
4v4, but time now dwindling. Annihilator still up. He may not even need to hit the shot as his teammates finding the kills. 3 players remaining now from OpTic as they try to retake. 3 on 3. 15 seconds on the clock. They've got to go. Weskin still has the Annihilator. There he hits the shot. Karma last man up. They push through, and there's the round victory for Reciprocity. Now 1 round away from tying up this series at 1 apiece.
And I think I heard Krim say when he's like, there's 3 top mid, hop it, but I don't think anyone was near the bomb. I think you heard him say that. All of OpTic were just still rotating. Nice shots out of Weston with that Annihilator. There was the opportunity. Maybe if there's someone on the bomb, you know, they push out their side. Maybe they get that defuse.
So no one able to get on it. We'll see now if OpTic can get this to around 11.
Man, just think how that 1v2 changes this from Zed.
Yeah, very true. Tommy wants to pull out the sniper. Will TJ give him a shot? There's the grab slam. That'll be the first blood now for Karma. 5v4 to OpTic Gaming. A lot of pressure on Tommy to hit a shot. They hit inner. There's the snap. Scump, we'll see you later. Tommy's going to re-peek. He might get caught. He's got the Mozu out. Tommy's going to get dropped, but Zed's still here holding an elbow. He pulls out the War Machine. Zed pulls out the War Machine, and he uses the cluster. Plant in now from OpTic. They have a 3v2.
He's going to leave. Let him waste his War Machine shots. And you see TJ, I think he's holding a stun. And he's holding a stun or a nade, but he actually finds 2 with a direct impact. It was a cluster that TJ was holding now on 1v2.
Zuma's already clutched a 1v1. I think Sin just spotted him. He just spotted him.
He knows as well that they're going to push him, but it looks like he found the timing. But he knows both players are going to be down here. Wins 1. Now can he stay alive? No. Den's able to get it in Reciprocity. Going to take the search and destroy 6-4.
All tied up at 1 apiece. A lot of clutch moments late in rounds from Reciprocity as the defuse comes in just